Yeah, hi guys. We're going to do a quick video on what happens next week. We've already got it planned out, but I want to show you guys what's going on. Cheers. We got some Granddaddy Perbs, excellent stuff. 28% THC. It's indica. It's very good here. Let's just quickly remind ourselves, in case we didn't see the last account statement, wherever the hell it's gone. Where has it gone here? Why do we not see it now? Detailed last modified 5th 12th, that one. All right, here it comes. Where is it? Oh, yeah. All right, so we're here now. In case you guys didn't watch last week's closing video, our goal is 5 million, and I believe that we're going to do it. And then we're simply going to replicate this. So that's that. What are we looking at here? Well, what we're going to have next, let me try to explain it quickly. We're going to have a dollar drop locally. That is going to allow the Swiss a little room up, and then eventually we're going to come down on the Swiss further here, and Euro Swiss will have a large move up. I'll show you how we've come up with that analysis. We're going to have to go back a few steps here to the New Zealand, and then the dollar, then back to the yens, and then the Swiss, and then back to the yens. So just give us a minute here. I'll get the snipping tool so we can draw some stuff. Shall we draw? Yeah, let's draw. Alright, here's the snipping tool. Excellent. Alright, here is the New Zealand now. Now we'll go back to the error we made, or I made, with the New Zealand selling, getting out too early. Okay, we'll go back here. We've got buyers will need to liquidate here. We witnessed that. Okay, so we drew it in and we started selling here, but we didn't have the balls to hold. We bailed, basically. Added up the numbers and it was worth bailing. But what happened was it came back here in the end. So we're going to learn from that lesson and try to be getting it up here next time. But the rest of them did all right. So from here, we'll draw this level where we know they have to come back to, and they do right there. Okay. We all remember why this happened. Now we're seeing the same phenomenon happening here all over again with the Euro Swiss. So I'm going to have to move over now to the Euro. Yeah. All right. All right. So Euro here, Swiss, Yen, Aussies there, New Zealand's there. I'll bring them all over in a minute. Hang on. We're looking for Euro Pound. That's not up. 1 second. Where's Euro Pound? Here. All right. Found it. Excellent. All right. Okay, we'll go to here, this area here. We see the Euro index from this day, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days ago, okay, has dropped. Now, we'll take the same area. Okay. It's dropped, agreed. Alright. It's dropped, agreed, excellent, next. One day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Right. Overall, it's dropped. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Which probably means we're going to... we'll get to that. Sorry, it's here. So everything's so far doing what it's supposed to be doing, even the Euro Pound. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Euro CAD, it's gone down, it's done what it's supposed to. Alright. One, two, three, four, five. All right. So it's dropped, slash up a little, slash break even. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's break even. Okay. Alright, so now we have to go back. Where is this area of time? I can't find it now. How annoying. Let's go to the Swiss, maybe it will be revealed there. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. Okay, we're not going to bother drawing this, we can see it here. Look. Swiss is up from those 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swiss is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swiss is down. Here it is. Found it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Dollar is up against that Swiss since that area. Right? So we'll remember what we're doing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swiss is up. So if the Swiss is up, how can the dollar be up against the Swiss? So don't worry, we're going to talk about the double hedge perspective at the same time. But what we're going to start doing here is we need a reason to give us that that trade idea. So once we find it, then we'll be looking at double hedge to enter. So you got dollar up against the Swiss, which is impossible. Yeah, I know the dollar's been strong, right? But they'll still have to come back to here. So, and then locally, when we take into account the LFX, that there's a dollar up move locally, while the rest have not done that. Yes, the dollar can carry on further, which we anticipate it to. So we may push up another move and then back into here. And I don't know whether it will come lower than that. I don't think so, because our longer term vision for dollar is up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New Zealand went down against the Swiss. That makes sense because the Swiss went up over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the Aussies come down against the Swiss. So this here will need to play out at some point next week. So I'd be happy to take a euro long against the dollar, something like that. Later on, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for now, and then a short euro Swiss, a dollar Swiss, but really put the targets in. We're not going to sleep on this because we're going against the trend. But we'll do it, and we'll prove that we can take shorts against the trend into here, and then we'll buy them back again later on. So I'm thinking something like this. Can we put the euro up at the same time? Yeah, okay, we'll do it like that. So like this or this, and then here, and then here, like that. So we maybe we can hold one of them, and then reload here if everything checks out. Let's pull over the euro Swiss. We've come back quite a long way here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Euro Swiss looks good because Swiss is up. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got pound Swiss up against pound is up against the Swiss. That's interesting. While euro is down against the Swiss over an 8-day perspective. 5, 6, 7, 8. Swiss is down on 8 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swiss is down against the yen, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then CAD is up against the Swiss for 8 days, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have the Swiss down, the CAD up. The dollar up. The New Zealand up. Then the Aussie up. Don't worry, I'll get there in a minute. Why we found this euro earlier. Maybe I don't remember where it was. Hang on a minute. We have to find the reason for the euro to come up, but basically, so look, let's just simplify this. 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days. Swiss is down, okay, for 8 days. Well, how can euro, here it is, we got it now. How can euro be down from 8 days, this same period here, while the Swiss is down? You understand? It's not possible. It can, like what we just discussed with the dollar New Zealand. But that's what we're seeing. Overall, the collective sentiment for the Swiss is down. So therefore, euro cannot be down also. Even though euro is weaker, we could have a move back to here and then it can carry on, do whatever it wants. But that's not what we're thinking is going to happen, because we've got the longer term double hedge perspective to bring the Swiss down, okay, and then the euro, it's looking, it's on the yen, it needs to go up, because let's go and have a look at the yens, right? So we'll do this, look, 8 days, that will be our euro Swiss target. I know it's been here, yes, but we still have to have a revisit here on the basis that we can find a double hedge trade. So let's, and since it's likely that the dollar's going to come back here, what that will do is that will give euro some strength, and then they can all kind of get back in sync again, Let's look quickly at the dollar here, because you'll see the same deal. And then we'll go to the yens. Alright, I see what's going on. have another joint. Why not? Alright. Now let's go back 8 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got dollar index is up over 8 days. Alright. It's above. Here, the dollar is down against the yen over 8 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, the dollar is up against the Swiss. So that's what I'm thinking here. Here, and then up. Right. 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aussie is down against the dollar, which makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. New Zealand is down overall against the dollar, right? Because it's this much lower. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Euro is down against the dollar, which makes sense. You can see how far the euro's come. That's gonna that's gone a little too much relative to the other ones. You know, because you can see the Aussie and the New Zealand are closer to it, wherever they were just now. New Zealand was virtually back up, and Aussie's only a little bit below. So it's probably another roll. They'll allow another roll, or whoever they are, doesn't matter. Us, nature, the humans, the people, the emotions of the people, they're gonna have to come back. They don't. You see, on Euro, what we can do is come back up here, and then down and chop, something like that. Overall, the dollar should increase against the euro. So we do want to be, overnight trades, really, we want to be short. Even though we've got this massive euro Swiss expected move. So that's what I'm thinking, back up here. Let's draw that in. And we can come lower a little bit while the others do their thing, and then here, and then like that, maybe slower, but a gradual grind down over time. So we'll sell again up here, and we'll I think I want to keep this one. Keep. And then add to it here. Yeah, something like that. And then see, New Zealand relative to the euro has not come down anywhere near as much. Right. So now we've got that clear. We have a bias. It's a local dollar pullback, and then back to our plan from last week again. So maybe this is going to take a week to pull back. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, something like that. Alright, let's go over to the yens. And then Mercury retrograde is going to end on the 14th. Stuff's going to speed up again after that. January, sorry, hang on. JPY index 2. Here we are. All right. Go back 8 days again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 is here. So we scale this once we've found our area of interest. And then all of this has to play out eventually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. You see how I double count this, even though I'm not particularly organised, but we have to get this part right, it's important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just double check here, make sure it's in line. And then again, be careful if you were doing cryptos or something else. Sometimes you get these out of whack days. So then just go by the date. So New Zealand's down against the dollar. Aussie's down against the dollar. That's perfect. Okay. Why don't we have this level on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know it seems tedious. Oh, here we go. So that's FX is down. Okay, so everything's doing what it's supposed to be. So New Zealand's down, Aussie's down, LFX is down, CAD is down from here. Now you can see which ones haven't come down as much. And dollar is about the same. You know, we can add up the points and try and find the truth here as well, obviously. But, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Swiss is down that much, so obviously we were expecting a large Swiss move, but if they all do a pullback, and then Swiss can come down later, so there's nothing to say that, you know, I'm not going to speculate on the yens. We don't need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But our overall bias is short Swiss and long dollar, and now long euro locally because this, and we believe it's come down too much. Okay, that's the clue right here. You see what I'm trying to say, guys? It's already, so like what we were trying to say, like, let's go talk about the double hedge now, right? So we now know, forget about the up move, we'll just discuss this move from the last 8 days. We've got euros come down this much, we got pounds come down this much, we got Swiss has come down this much. Okay, we don't need to talk about LFX yet. We got CAD has come down this much, so it's less. It's not come down as much. That suggests that CAD's got more room to go down. Now, if the Swiss does indeed have to pull back, what that means is we've probably got some highs in the LFX for now. But we don't want to speculate on them. We're not going to do that. But we got a little bit of speculation we're going to do. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to go with that, guys. Because if we see here, CAD's moved this much, dollars moved this much. So if they were to follow, if the LFX was to go down, all right. Well, euro's already gone down a lot, while the CAD has not gone down much. Now that would mean a long euro CAD, but people, let's not forget this. We got to be careful here. This is why I'm being kind of careful with this video, right? We got euro is massively strong, while CAD, if you just look at the balance moving average going back, while CAD is not as strong, suggesting if the longer term LFX move is indeed up, the CAD still has more room to go up and the euro has less room to go up. If the LFX longer term perspective is down, the CAD has already moved more than the euro, okay? Which takes out the double hedge. Because if the CAD has moved down more, if the CAD has moved down more, then it doesn't have as much room to go down, while euro still has more room to go down. You see the dilemma here, guys. We've got a local up euro CAD move, and then back, we've got to go back out of it the other way. So this next week is going to be quite interesting, I believe. It's going to be some chop, and we're going to have to be careful. Yeah, let's pull over the euro CAD. Oh shit. Oh my god, what did I do there? Oh, here it is. I hope this makes sense to you guys. Right. What I'm trying to say, it's not ideal. This is EuroCAD, right? Let's talk about our longer term deal here. That's the most important part. Right? CAD is weaker than euro. which means we need to be short euro and long CAD. What's happened here is over the last 8 days, within this massive cycle, euro's moved more than CAD. Okay, suggesting that there's going to be a pullback. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Did you get it? I hope you get it. I feel like you guys get what I'm trying to do here. Let's bring that Euro CAD over. Where's it gone now? How do I keep losing everything? Oh, sorry. So this is what we're doing next. It's not perfect EuroCAD, okay? That's why I'm not going to go crazy with it. But Euro Swiss, okay, from a longer term perspective, Euro's already gone down more than the Swiss, so it's got more room up, and Swiss has got more room down. So either way you slice it with the Euro Swiss, it's a long on Euro Swiss, right? So that will give the Euro some strength even against the CAD, like this. I think something like that's going to happen, and that will line up with the dollar, the euro dollar, right? Because we're expecting the same thing. Now, how are we going to get into a double hedge sell on the EC? We're going to have to do a, it's going to have to look like, all right, I'll show you. Right. When it comes back up here, right, if euro pops higher, let's say here, while CAD doesn't go as much, and it's kind of like this far away from the moving average, the 4,000, while euro's up there, that's when we want to be selling it, because we know that if the LFX goes down, which we believe it is long term, because the Swiss is going to have all this room to go down, then, well, it's game over, really. I think we found out what they're doing here, because we got so much room still, and all that is going to slow the LFX. So we can come back up here and in here, and then maybe later we can go up. We have to watch, once the Swiss arrives here and all that stuff's done, then we'll talk about going back up again. But for now, until this Swiss does its business, we're not going to mess with it. That's what we're doing. I hope that makes sense anyway. And if at the same time it's something cool, like it's just euro Swiss up, while the rest of them are kind of sideways, then we know that that's an impossible move, even though Swiss still has so much room to go down. Because Swiss is going to end up having to go back up because it's already moved so much relative to the rest of them, like what I just showed you with the euro over the last 8 days. It's all fractals. All of these fractals have to play out, and it's our job to try to get onto that correct fractal of time, and that's all that's happening here, folks. I will talk to you next week, but that's really the plan. Should we quickly look at where we're at with crypto? Let's do that. We didn't really look. Yeah. Euro Swiss up. the move. And we'll liquidate some of those dollars and then try to get back into those later. Oh, it's just loading up, hang on. All right. Now these trades were done on a double hedge perspective from against the crypto. So I don't know if you guys remember how we did it. We're waiting to get back to here, and then because the Zcash has moved more, and same like the euro, it's gonna have to come back. And the other one is, sorry, where are we here? Yeah, Zcash BTC, because Zcash has come down so far. And then the other one was LTC, wasn't it? It was LTC BTC or OMG. No, LTC. Where is that gone? Here it is. So we're coming back here. Same deal, same thing. We've just picked this area of time. Yeah. Anyway, that's what's happening, guys. I will catch you later. Cheers.